All right. So, lovely. Alex Teggy, you know. Remember, check your oil, kids.
Check your oil, kids.
Definitely check your oil, because, yeah, you start putting nicks and holes and all sorts of shit in crankshafts, holes out the block. Then you look down in there, you start knocking the edge of your sleeves. You knock the piss out of it on this side. If you can get down there, actually, fuck, I'll knock it out real quick. Alright, we're figuring out this whole recording on doing shit thing, because this is new. But yeah, I figured we knock the piston out and let y'all see. I'm just gonna let it hit the fucking ground, because we don't need it. It's fucking tight the whole way out, dude. The piston should have already been out.
Oh yeah, it should have fell right out, man.
There we go.
It ain't loosey-goosey when it gets beat up.
So there's the side of a piston skirt.
Pretty Wiseco too.
That side's not as bad, but you know, yeah, you beat the piss out of this one, dude.
Here, let me see that rod a little bit there. So this is that Manly H-beam rod that we showed in that previous video. Yeah, that's totally destroyed.
Here's the other half.
Here's the rest of it there. This is the other half. Bent ARP bolt, broken ARP bolt. So
yeah, look
look
how blue that metal got too, buddy.
Man, yeah, that's bad. Yeah, and then again, this right here is that crankshaft. Yeah, this is actually an Eagle knife edge.
Eagle knife edge crank.
So it hurts my feelings a little bit more than just the average GSR crank, which I'm gonna keep running my GSR crank. So yeah, destroyed CSS block.
Yeah, well, pop the other side real quick. Good. You can check out the pieces of flake came off with it as it went down, looking down the cylinder wall.
Man.
Yeah. The squirter is partially closed. Yeah, you straighten the cylinder. Of course, we knew this was fucked. We knew this was trash. I pulled the pan off.
He knew it was trash. I was actually hoping that I could reuse this somehow, maybe stroke it or whatever, but high hopes, no oil, doesn't go together.
He can, but you'd be doing the same shit to a perfect block and Y weld on the outside of a block, because he'd be drilling the sleeves out, putting in new sleeves to clean everything up, make sure it's good. And if you're going to do that, why leave the CSS block guard did an awesome job. You know, that part of it didn't break there, but why are you going to bore it out and put a sleeve in it if you're not just going to do the full wet sleeve and put a set of darkened sleeves in it and make it stronger?
Well, that's why I got this spare baby here. This is going to actually get a CSS'd, and that's another GSR. And my replacement right now, just to hit Streetcar Takeover, is the one I just got back from Lanier's. This is actually same brand pistons, Wiseco again. Different rods, not Manly this time. We're using Scat H-beam, and we got 9.7-1 compression instead of the 9.5-1, and then what, 20 over?
Well, no, those were 8s, weren't they? Those were 8.5-1.
Or 8.5-1, yeah, correction. 8.5-1.
8.5-1 on the original ones. These are 9.7-1.
Yep. And these are
81.5 millimeter bores. So it's a 0.5 millimeter over.
Yep.
Got the Scat rods in it, stock crank.
ARP bolts minus the mains.
You know, we're getting ARP studs on it. Got just the stock GSR mains in the bottom end of it. Did reuse some old, some bearings we had in a motor because they were still in great shape. Barely had any markings on them, and we're running, we're going to run 2050, so we wanted a little more clearance in it anyway. Got that. It's got action single disc 6-puck clutch in it, unsprung, so it's a chattery son of a bitch, but it held the 607. So we're, I'm telling you to tune it to about 550 since you're doing streetcar and see where we run. But got that going to GSR tranny with LS 5th. Got carbon synchros in the tranny. What tranny shop you use on that?
Precision Standard Transmissions, 8th Street, behind the McDonald's here in
Street where?
Colorado Springs, Colorado. Not Killeen, Texas. My mistake on that first one. I was just thinking about my boy Jeremiah Derrick down there. You know, he does some awesome fabrication, and he built the original motor. He did a great job. Brent tuned it, said it was strong. I'm just a strong pedal pusher with no oil, so. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up in here, and then there's some future projects here. Jrod's actually got a hatch himself.
Yeah, we'll introduce that one here in a second.
Yeah, we'll get around to that one day.
It starts off and what we got, a couple of plans for it.
But you take the guess what that is. But that's going to be the start of that project, and
a couple other parts.
Other parts laying around here and there.
In the corner here and there.
But yeah, so Squirt looks like he's got the hood down over there. He's confident.
He said that
he's ready to drive. He don't need nothing. He's balls to the wall. So, anyhow, we're out of here. You guys have a great night, and peace.
Later.